what is the CPI? CPI is the Consumer Price Index. It is the government's official price tracker. So in this video, I'm going to break down to you why the CPI exists. The CPI is just not some academic number. It has purpose. Here are three of those purposes. 1, cost of living. If CPI goes up 5%, your paycheck buys you 5% less in groceries and gas. Planning. Businesses, U.S. and around the world, use the CPI to set their prices, to make policies about expansion, and to forecast their operations into the future, or even the next few months. Thirdly, policy. State and federal government officials use the CPI to guide them on many decisions. The most important is what to set interest rates at. If inflation is going up and it's expected to stay there, interest rates will go up. Without the CPI, we will be blind to inflation. And then when we start talking about prices, feelings and emotions will overtake logic because we don't have the data. Now, the two versions of the CPI. The main one that you hear about is called the headline number. Its official name is CPI-U, and that's the one that covers everything in our cost structure, right? Most of the time when you hear inflation is blah, 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 they're talking about that headline number. The second most popular CPI number, that's called core inflation. And what that is, they take the headline number and they back out the cost of energy and food. What that does is it isolates the cost performance of everything else in our life, excluding the wild swings caused by oil and food. For instance, last month we saw a big decrease in the price of energy due to the cost of oil. That brought down the headline CPI, and it made it look like all costs were down. But then if you look at the core CPI that did not have the impact of the energy costs going down, things don't look as rosy. Look, here's the catch. Everybody cherry picks, and neither of those two CPI indexes are wrong. But just be aware who's using them and which one are they using. All right, so if you like these no-nonsense, no-jargon explanations of economics and economic policy and how it impacts our lives, just go to YouTube and like my channel, Econ Without the Ego. Thank you.